Hi everyone, this is Jennifer Huber, also known as Solo Travel Girl, and welcome back to my channel. Well, you're probably here for one specific thing. You want to know how I pack a Publix key lime pie in my suitcase. Well, I'm going to show you in just a bit, but let me explain why I'm packing a key lime pie. I'm originally from Western New York. I live in Southwest Florida now, and when my family comes down to visit, well, I introduce them the Publix key lime pie, or maybe even my grandma introduced them. It's probably my grandma introduced them the Publix key lime pie well over a decade ago. And it's kind of tradition when they come down, I make sure we have the key lime pie, or if I head up north, I take one with me. Now, usually I drive, and I can just put it in a cooler and it survives. But occasionally I do fly, and I figured out how I can best pack a key lime pie in my suitcase and check it on. Yes, I check this pie on in my suitcase because you know what? It's a gel in there, so I can't carry it down because of the it's more than 3 ounces of gel. So some of the items I will use to pack include aluminum foil and plastic wrap. I might use some newspaper, but we'll just see how it goes. All right, so let's get going. All right, so here we go. This is my first time doing this type of demonstration with video, so be patient. So first I'm going to open up the clamshell container carefully, and look at all this beautiful whip topping. My gosh. And there were two versions. There were the ones with the toasted sliced almond and then plain, but I got the toasted sliced almond because why not? Makes everything better, right? So I'm going to get my plastic wrap ready. A lot of plastic wrap. All right. Get this out. I'm going to move the pie. All right, here. I know that's not all smooth, but all right, let me get the pie out of the way. Have you ever made key lime pie? It's really easy to make key lime pie. I think it's just like the key lime juice, an egg or so, sweetened condensed milk. I think that's it. Obviously a pie crust. I had a key lime pie once that had toasted coconut crust. Yeah, so my dog now is smelling the pie. All right, you're not going to get that red. So I'm going to carefully lift this out. Now, if you notice, there's these little, I don't know if it's intentional, but that's where the clamshell closes up. But also, it allows your fingers to get in there to lift the pie out of the container. Not necessarily to do this, or maybe, well, Publix is very ingenious, so maybe they did create it for that. So I'm going to set it there in the middle of the plastic. Oh, so anyway, with this whipped topping, this is the downside of doing this, that it's going to smush it down. But that's okay, because when I get to the final destination, it's still going to taste good. Just not look as pretty, but that's okay, right? It's all right. It's all about the flavor. I know the presentation is important. It's like went a little crazy on the cling wrap here, or the plastic wrap. But just going to carefully place that over. All right. Get my clamshell out of the way. All right, so let me cut this. I don't know if you're going to believe this, the way that I just did that, but I actually used to work in a kitchen when I went to Yellowstone in 1990. It was between I think it was between my freshman and sophomore year in college. And I was placed in the kitchen at Canyon Lodge. And I think that was because, well, one, because working in the kitchen I guess they thought I would catch on quickly. I mean, it was kind of easy what we did. But I used to work at Burger King, and I guess Burger King and kitchen just goes hand in hand. All right, so I'm going to put another layer of plastic around. But anyway, when I worked in Yellowstone and in the kitchen, I felt I was going to cooking school because they taught us the proper way to hold a knife and how to cut a julienne style and just different styles. But they also taught us how to properly cut off plastic wrap. And I ended up cutting myself, and I have a scar on my finger from that because it was heavy duty. So I'm a little leery, even though this is a little bit smaller edge. I don't want to cut myself. So anyway, here we go. Just going to bring the plastic over. Now, I'm sure someone's watching this video saying, oh, she's doing it wrong, or I could do it easier or better. Knock yourself out, man. I'm sure you can. Oops, this is it. I have my dog underneath my feet watching, hoping I'm going to drop the pie, but that's not going to happen. All right. So it is now fully encased in plastic wrap. All right, doesn't look too bad. So now it's going to be time for the aluminum foil. A nice big piece of aluminum foil. I like to have the shiny side out. Let's see. Let's do this. Put it in the middle. And I want to make sure the aluminum foil overlaps and goes under the pie. That's just me. You can do it whatever way you want. Now, the piece a little bit, I'm just going to do this because it works for me. You do you. And I'm not going to make like a pretty little fold on the bottom. This isn't origami. I'm just going to squish it in there. Oh boy, is that nice? All right, so now this is going to go back into the clamshell. However, you can see it needs to be rinsed out. All right, I am back. Cleaned up the shell. Also, I just noticed this. See that? That's how you can cut the pie to have perfectly portioned pieces from Publix. Say that 5 times fast. All right, so basically, I'm going to put this pie right back in here. And yes, I'm going to have to smush it down. All right. So, next thing is, so I'm not going to use the newspaper, but I'm going to put this in the refrigerator for overnight, and I'm going to come back before I, where's my cat? I'm going to come back before I pack up my suitcase to show you what else I will do. I have 15 minutes to finish my packing, so hopefully I will finish this. I will finish this. Anyway, my key lime pie was in the refrigerator overnight. If you notice the last part, I had the pie upside down, but that's okay. It actually worked out better, but it doesn't matter. No, I guess I'll do it that way. No, I'll do it the other way. But anyway, so I have a bunch of ice packs I keep in my freezer. This is from, I don't know, something I ordered. I don't know if it was a HelloFresh or some seafood or something, but it came packed with this ice, so I always hold on to those because I never know when I'm going to need them. This is like one of those freebie giveaway ice packs that you get at, I don't know, like home shows or health expos that people or vendors are just giving them out. This is actually for like a knee or something. I used this when I injured my knee playing roller derby. And then I have another little ice pack. Now, all these ice packs are not going to go around the pie because that would be impossible. And really, I just want, my main goal is to keep this pie as cold as possible for 2 hours because I'm not worried about the pie getting into the danger zone while it's on the plane, which is like a 2.5-hour flight because it's really cold in the cargo hold. But I live in Southwest Florida. It's September. It's hotter than Hades, and I don't want this pie when it's sitting out on a luggage cart or on the tarmac. I don't want it, the pie, to get into the danger zone. The danger zone is when that is a term that I was taught when I worked in Yellowstone in the kitchen, that the food basically got to an area where it's growing bacteria and can make people sick. All right, so basically I'm just going to put the little round ice pack there and put the pie on top. Then I'm going to take this other little ice pack and put it on top. As you can see, it doesn't close properly, but that's okay because that's what tape is. Now I can use either duct tape or this masking tape, and this is the I'm going to use the masking tape. And I'm going to take this bad boy. I'm going to take this. All right, now this is weird, but in case TSA comes up, checks my luggage and opens it up. Hopefully they won't open the pie, but I'm just going to write key lime pie. All right. I mean, if they have to open it up, they have to open it up. But I haven't had any issues so far. I think this is the 3rd time I've done this, maybe 2nd. Anyway, hopefully there will be no issues. All right, and then I have a cooler bag. And I got, oops, I don't know if you can see that. I got this cooler bag as a freebie from a trade show I attended. You know, you can get these at the grocery store or at Walmart, Aldi. I shop at a store called Detweiler's, a local farm market. They have cooler bags. So this cooler bag, or this pie, is going in the cooler bag. And I'm going to stuff my ice packs around it. I'm going to hope this fits in my suitcase. Wish me luck. Oh boy, I don't know if this is going to fit. I did readjust the ice pack so the ice packs were on top of the pie just because it made it too thick with one under and one on top. So let's see how this goes. I think I'm going to be okay. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have my cat sit on this. As long as TSA doesn't have to open this up, I think I'll be good. All right, I'm going to put the camera down. All right, let's see if the pie survived.
Gosh.
Okay, let's see here.
Okay, we need scissors. There you go.
Yeah, here we go.
It's not for you, Bo.
There you go.
Oh, it's even got a cold pack on it.
There's a cold pack underneath
Oh my
and on
gosh.
top.
I wonder if they saw this when you put it through the scanner at the airport.
There's no TSA love letter, so
They didn't take it.
Oh.
Oh, it's still cold. Oh
I
my
think
gosh.
that's yours actually. I think you left it in my freezer.
Well, that's okay. You can take it back. Use it for pie transport.
Well, I have 2 other ice packs in the bag.
Here you go.
Oh, a whole box of foil.
What's that? Oh,
No, it's
yeah.
only one giant sheet.
Oh my goodness, excuse me. That'd be good.
I think there's a pie in here.
Sit.
I
Sit.
know it got smushed.
Said
but-
there was a pie in here.
Sit. Sit. You need to sit. Sit.
Oh, it didn't have a plastic top on it.
Yeah, it was in the shell.
Oh, okay.
Sit.
Oh,
Looks
it
good.
looks good.
Sit.
Here we go.
All right.
So we get the forks out.
And it's so cold.
It is cold. It is cold.
Down. Down.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Bow.
A whole pack of,
Down.
whole roll
No.
of saran wrap.
And that's how I pack a key lime pie. As you can see, it was enjoyed by my family. Of course, you can go to a online shop like Kermit's of Key West and order your own key lime and have it shipped to wherever you need to go, which would probably be a lot less work, but man, Publix key lime pies are awesome, and this is how I pack it up. Thanks so much for watching, and feel free to share the ways that you pack your key lime pie or any other pie into your suitcase.